A sport growing in its own right, but with no referees? Naperville Sports Weekly's Charlie Edward traveled to Neuqua Valley to find out what makes Frisbee so ultimate.
This feature is brought to you by First Student, caring for students today, tomorrow, together.
Because it lies behind Neuqua Valley High School, it may seem hard to find. But across the pond with the distracting water fountains and over a chain link fence are the fields of Frontier Park, where a group, famous in its own world, meets about 3 times a week. Neuqua Valley Ultimate Frisbee, established in 2008.
One thing kind of led to another, and now with this great school of Neuqua Valley, with over 4,000 kids, the word spread, and the club kind of just took off on its own.
Most every sport has an almost cult-like following. Fans adorn the uniforms of their adored teams and clubs, and yet for some reason aren't grouped into the same playing field as cosplay lovers and comic book fanatics. But they are on the same level. Every world has its well-known people. In the ultimate Frisbee world, Neuqua Valley is, and this is not an overstatement, famous.
If you say the term Neuqua Valley Ultimate to pretty much almost, I would say a good chunk of the ultimate world at this point, especially in the youth or high school ultimate world, they know about us.
Arnoush Javahirian, better known as Java by most everyone, was first introduced to the game as a senior in high school, growing up in Rockford, Illinois.
And I went out there and I started playing this game of ultimate Frisbee, first time I ever heard about it in my life. And probably 5 to 10 minutes in the game, I was like, this is the greatest game ever.
Java's love for ultimate Frisbee, a 7-on-7 non-contact sport with rules mildly similar to football, grew largely due to the unique nature of the game's athletes.
Hey, don't pick it up yet! Don't pick it up yet!
You'll never see a game with refs at the high school level or at the college level or even at the club level, because basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to build the kids to say, okay, if there is a foul made or if there's a call made on the field, we want them to work it out.
No referees. Now that is unique.
If you are a player that does play dirty in sport, if you do like quote unquote hate or dislike other teams, you kind of get called out for it. And you kind of are like, you're not made to feel like that's okay in this ultimate world.
The sports we know today developed in the late 1800s and early 1900s, a time in our history we can safely describe as less tolerant. Trash talking is common in football. There is no crying in baseball. But ultimate Frisbee developed in an era where tolerance and progressive thinking are the prominent ideas.
My practices, my kids are smiling and laughing the whole time, you know, and I believe that that brings out greatness in them.
And the major head of a new movement, Javahirian, is unwilling to take credit for the rise of a sport that he helped emerge from humble beginnings.
Really, in the end, I just want to be somebody that's helped the sport get to where it's going to be in 10 or 15 years.
Reporting from Frontier Park, Charlie Edward, Naperville Sports Weekly.